case, the particular site was 26 hectares, but Health Infrastructure identified they only needed 17 of those 26 hectares. Some of the land was flood prone, so pointless from a point of view of a hospital, but others, they did need some extra land beyond the immediate hospital in order to have room for expansion. The community is going to grow, the hospital will grow. That's what happens. And so they then did 13 months of negotiation with the owner of the property. And on the 20th of December, as Andrew Constance just said, having not been able to arrive at a negotiated price, as is required by making the efforts to do that, not being able to arrive at the price, they then served the notice that requires then to go into the stage of compulsory acquisition. And that was served on the 20th of December. They have 120 days from that time to actually take control of the land, and they will do that. The advice I had from Health Infrastructure this morning is that by mid-April, the taxpayers of New South Wales, most importantly the community of the Eurobodalla, will own the land. And once that is complete, the early works will commence as soon as Health Infrastructure can let the contracts for the early works, that is getting the land prepared. Now we know from the design is amazing. There are over 170 people involved in many community consultation sessions. And I know when I was here last time, I expressed to the representatives of the Aboriginal community that I'd like to make sure they were consulted, and it was confirmed to me by them that they were. And in fact, the design of the hospital sits slightly off the hilltop, off the crest of the hill, because the Aboriginal community culturally thought that that was, and recommended culturally, it was the appropriate siting of the hospital. There's so much work that has gone on with health officials, including Marg and her team, and Health Infrastructure, that to see the lies and the lack of integrity in what has actually occurred down here in the last week is just beyond me. As Health Minister, I don't think I've seen anything quite as bad anywhere in the state. So I have to say to those who have been putting those stories around that you really need to rethink the way you think about life. Integrity and honesty is what it's about, and don't scare the community unnecessarily. The community is getting a first-class, world-class hospital which will serve this region for years to come. So that's a very strong message from me. I don't normally get to that point of passion, but I am quite passionate about this. I've been very angry about it.